Welcome to Bottle Grapes. Today we have two great reds from Central Coast, California.
Woo woo!
Welcome to Bottle Grapes. I'm Crunch Kretschmar.
And I'm Regine Rousseau. Today we have a very special guest. We are here at Southport Irving Restaurant and Bar, and we have the owner, Vivek. Did I say it right? Southport Irving Restaurant and Bar. I didn't miss anything.
No, you
okay.
did not.
All right. So welcome. And obviously we've been eating, so we're doing our second segment. But for those who didn't see the first segment, go ahead and introduce yourself again.
I like food, I like wine, and I like restoring buildings to what they should be. And so I decided to work with some people who know a lot more about food and wine than I do, and
Good
restore
decision.
the building.
Awesome.
I
Awesome.
can't cook.
Well, if you haven't been down here, it is a great ambiance to come on in and check out. Great decor in here, great atmosphere, great food. For those of you, we'll find out here if you haven't seen the first segment. Just look at Regine's face and you will understand.
Joy!
All right. So now we're going with Central Coast, California Reds.
Okay.
So what did you bring for us today here, Regine?
Back in Paso Robles, I brought the Loup Cabernet, and I mentioned this before. I love this area, nicknamed Paso, because a lot of different varietals, very, very affordable, great wines coming out of here. So full disclosure, I brought this wine because not only I love it, but I actually know the gentleman who distributes this wine here in Chicago. So this is a Loup Cabernet. Love the label. The label is Underground Whacker in the late 1920s, early 1930s. This is a wine that I use at a lot of different events, and I'm just excited because you know why I like it? It is, well, I won't tell you. I'll let you taste it, and then I'll tell you why I like it.
Well, you were saying that the picture on there is the Lower Whacker. Now, does the winemaker or the vineyard owner have any connection to the Chicago market?
So it's two Chicago guys, Rathbone and Tully. The names are on the back. And the basic story is they love to go out to bars, but when they went to bars, they never had good, inexpensive wine. So it's usually like that cheapy wine that you get at most bars. So they wanted to find a wine that a bar could serve by the glass, and they went to the area and they imported the wine back to Chicago, and they named it the Loup to sort of give an homage to Chicago.
All right, so there we go. We have a little respect here for the Chicago thing. Yeah. Okay. I
just want to drink the wine. Okay. But it's good to have that Chicago connection.
Yeah.
So
showing a little love there for Chicago. All right. So first up, we got great little garnet color in there. Nice, right? Got a nice little tint around the edge there. So this is probably 2012,
2013, 2012? 2012,
2012, yeah. So really nice garnety red. Let's see what we get out of the nose.
One thing that surprises me is that for the price point, I won't even tell you how much it is yet. I get this really nice cigar on the nose. And you know, sometimes when you go with a lower cost Cabernet, you don't get that.
No, you will get more of that. Remember the fruit roll-up smell? You get that little, a little more candy-ish.
That's not sexy.
A little lighter,
It's
right?
almost like tobacco. You know, the rolled tobacco before they make a cigar.
Yeah, before they make it.
Yep.
That's right. Yeah. So.
I get some licorice. I get some dark berries on this.
A lot of dark berries in there.
The blackcurrant.
Blackcurrant. Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely get that nice big red.
Cocoa, not fully chocolate, but I do get some cocoa on that.
It could be from the chocolate. How many of you have eaten already?
I have not had any chocolate yet. I'm saving myself. Okay.
All right, so let's see what we got on the palate.
Oh, so you've already tried. He jumped ahead.
Now
What's up with that? Okay, well, tell us
now
what
we
you
have
got.
somebody who jumped more ahead than Regine does.
You know, it's mellow,
really
it's a little deep. I like the tobacco thing. I like the black currants. I like the fact that it's a little deep, a little complex. It's not trying to be pretentious, but it's a solid drinking wine.
I agree. This is a Cabernet that, so I'm not seasonal with my drinking, right? I do whites in the winter, reds in the summer. It just depends on what I'm craving. But I love this because no matter what time of year it is, if it's summer and you want a lighter style red, I think this is perfect. If it's winter and you still prefer lighter style cab, this is going to be perfect.
But it's not too light though. It's
No,
kind
no,
of
no,
that
not at
medium.
all. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
right in that medium
body,
balance
yeah.
right there. And definitely
not
the
one of those
cigar.
big
I definitely get that cigar flavor when I taste it. I didn't get it so much off the nose.
Okay.
But definitely
Something's
that
wrong with you.
eucalyptus, the eucalyptus on there, really, really good. I like that. Yeah.
I didn't get any eucalyptus.
I got
Yeah.
the eucalyptus right there in the end. Got it right there in the end, right up on the top of my gums up there. I really got that. Really good. Black currant, not so much for me. Remember, each palate, each person, taste is different.
Delicious.
So no one's going to get the same. But definitely got that nice tobacco
I think
flavor in
it
there.
tastes great with the meat and the peach.
Why do you say that? Okay, let's try it. The peach.
I think so it'll do well with it, with a little bit of meat.
I am willing to experiment for you, audience. Okay, so you want me to have
The
a piece
things
of?
Regine will do
Yeah.
for the audience.
And
For
then
you
here?
guys,
A prosciutto or the...
Okay, let's try it.
All right.
You want to taste it too? Let's do
sure.
this. So tell me why you thought the peach.
Because I think it's, one, it's the season. So fresh food always tastes better.
Yeah.
And then I think with this wine, it's not so deep and so complex that it's not going to overwhelm the fruit.
Yeah.
So I think if you can have a little tartness in the peach, and with the meat, I think with the meat it'll go really well, but with the peach it's a
I'll
little
be the judge of
experiment.
that.
Yeah,
Let's
see what
do
you
it.
think.
I definitely want to try it out, the peach, and see how that works then.
Gee, I kept eating. I didn't even taste the wine.
Maybe not. But it's something.
Well, here's what I think. I actually think your instincts were right because the peach is not too sweet. It's crisp, and there's enough fruitiness in the wine where it doesn't interfere with the flavor.
Right, right.
I don't disagree with you at all.
Huh. I thought it would, I don't know.
Let me try it with just the meat. What do you think?
No, it's really good. I definitely liked it with the peach. Come out, it was not, like you said, it was overbearing. It didn't take away from the fruit, nor did the fruit take away from the wine. It was really nice, subtle. Definitely a interesting combination for my time. I've never, took that
Here's what I
approach,
want.
but I really like that.
I want to
like
grill
that.
the peach, and I want to serve it with a pork chop. And then with this wine. I think that's what, I always want pork. I know, I have issues, but this is what I want. I want to grill.
We actually have a grilled beet salad, and that's why I came up with it, because the grilled to char gives a little more depth to the peach, and with this together. But I think what it tastes really good with is the meat.
The meat? Okay, we'll pass it on. Stop hogging the meat. All right, let's try this. Okay.
Here you are.
So, you have to give props to a woman who's not afraid to eat on TV. And
That
I'm
is
not
true.
scared, people. I am not scared. Okay, so we're doing all this eating. Thumbs up on this wine for me. Let's taste what you brought and see how it compares.
Wow,
You haven't tried the ribs yet.
Oh, don't you worry. So I came for dinner about 3 weeks ago, and I had the ribs, and I was not sharing. The ribs are delicious. So, all right, what did you bring for us today?
Well, before I go to that far, with this meat, with this spices on there, I do believe that's a little currant and stuff on there, red currant. Is that?
Is that what it
Like
is?
I think it's a variation. What is it exactly?
What is it?
Peppercorn.
Okay.
It's got a nice heat to it. With this wine right there, that brings in the punch. That brings in the flavors. I like that right there. For those of you that like that nice peppery, nice flavor, with a little bit of a fruit, a little bit of heat, that baby together, awesome.
And this
Like
goes
that
back to
combo.
what I like about a lighter style cab, because if you were going for a really deep, heavy Napa cab, with the heat from the meat, it would not work at all. This lends itself to going with lighter style meats or something with some spice to it. So
It's a wine
Good
for all
call.
seasons.
it's a wine for all seasons. Are you a marketing genius?
Yeah.
I
I
love
don't know
it.
about that.
Okay.
All right.
So-
Well, go
Yeah,
ahead.
no. I was gonna say love this contraption, but I'm really getting the shakes because it's just taking too long for my wine to come out.
I'm loving this to see. Maybe we should buy some so we don't waste any wine.
So this is
It
a
probably
que-
costs more than the wine.
we had a discussion. We're gonna go old school versus new school.
All right. All right.
I don't know. I think old school sexy.
It's sexier. There is something there's something
Yeah,
sexy about
nowadays,
somebody struggling to open a bottle of wine.
All right.
All right, Crunch. What do you have for us today?
So I have the Jason and Stephen Winery. This is the Estate Cabernet 2010.
Okay.
Now this is from the northern part of Central Coast, California, right up there in the Santa Clara area, and it's just below Silicon Valley.
Okay.
So now these are two guys.
I'm sorry. The area is called Santa Clara. Or Clara?
Santa Clara.
Santa Clara, okay.
Santa Clara.
Okay.
And it is two gentlemen who got together. One gentleman, Jason Jolt, I do believe Goelz. Okay. And he is the winemaker there.
Okay.
And he got together with Stephen, and I cannot remember Stephen's last name, but he got together with Stephen, who was who owned a vineyard.
Okay.
Now Stephen was selling his grapes to other negociants and other places. They got together and decided to do their own winery and put it right on there. So in 1986, they started planting their own grapes and the vines and stuff on there, growing it. Jason came in. Next thing you know, they started making great wines
All right.
and stuff here. So I really enjoyed it. Been out there a few times, enjoyed all of their wines, and I'm hoping to see what this one comes out.
Well, gorgeous color. So what are we drinking?
It is a
2010
It's a 2010 Cabernet.
Cabernet. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
we're in the Cabernet.
We're still
section.
Cabernet. Yeah, I forgot. See? I totally forgot.
As you can tell by the with the other one from the Loop, this is a little darker,
Much deeper in color.
more garnet.
red.
Yeah. So let's see what we get out of the nose out of this one here.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, beautiful aromatics. It is like I get deep dark fruit.
Yeah, big black fruits right in there.
More cigar than I do on the last. So you know right away on the palate this is going to be a bigger, heavier wine. We're also looking at 2010 versus a 2013.
And this
right?
is about 14% alcohol, so it's going to be a big boy.
My guess
right
is
up
this
in
one's
there.
at 13. Yeah, this is 13.
Yeah, this is 14.7. So we're getting up to the upper echelon there of the alcohol range. So.
Yes, yes, and yes again. That's all I have to say. So, this is a lot of intense fruit.
Oh, yeah.
Dry, medium, more full-bodied, medium to full. It's going to full. A lot of vanilla on the finish.
Very good. Does not have that big heavy tanning, in there. Really nice, light. It's on the upper end there of the medium body.
Yeah.
A lot of fruits in there. Definitely going to cut into some of this meat.
Yeah, the tannins, you're right, have
there.
really mellowed out. Really
Right.
soft tannins.
So
It's
I'm going to try this
delicious.
with the meat.
I am
Try
too.
with some ribs.
Oh no, we are. Trust.
No,
It's a lot more.
we have our big boys with the meat here.
Okay, I will tell you this. I don't enjoy it with the heat from the meat. I think it's too big,
Okay.
and the meat tastes. I taste the spices more than I did with the loop.
That's-
So this, I think, I would want the ribs with versus.
Totally understandable. 100% agree. With the loop, you taste more of the spices. It came out with more. This right here overpowered the the spices.
spices.
You taste the meat,
Yeah.
but the spices kind of all got
competing. They're
right.
competing, and so you just have this hot party going on in your mouth.
That's correct.
And sometimes it's okay to have a hot party going on in your mouth. I'm just saying.
I think it just it reminds me of a winter evening with a nice fire.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a nice conversation wine. We're sitting around with friends by the fireplace like we have right there and just conversating and it adds all the spices to whatever the meat that you had. If you have meat with spices like what we just had, it overtakes
How do you
the
think
power
the
of
cheese?
that.
How would it be? The
It
cheese?
Let's
would
try it.
definitely
Yeah.
go with the cheese on here. We can find out for sure here. Oh, this is the soft Gouda cheese.
So let me ask you, how much is
Yep.
that per bottle?
That right there is about 25.
Okay. So the Loop is retails for $15.99 per bottle.
I think that's a great value for 15.
I think it is too. But to be fair and to be honest, these to me are two wines that they can't compete. They're in two different price points. They're two different wines. If you're looking for a big Cabernet, and of course it gets bigger than this, but this is what I think of a traditional California Cab. I would definitely go with the Jason is it called Jason Stephen?
Jason Stephen, yep.
Yep. But if you're looking for a Cabernet to pair with different types of wine, a summer cab, I would definitely go with the Loop. That's
Yeah.
just my recommendation. What do you think?
You know, I like them both. I think the Loop is more versatile
Okay.
because it's not as strong a wine. It's not on its own. It's not like, you know. But I think at the end of a night, if I'm having a glass of wine by the fire, or I just want a good glass of wine that night with a little bit of cheese, I would have that one.
There you go. That is what this whole segments are about. We wanted to bring you to let you know. That is a great analogy that put out, and definitely what we talked about. The Loop is the type of wine you want with your meal. The Jason Stephen is the type of wine you want after your meal. We just showed and we just compared and you saw the Jason Stevens here with your meal overpowers unless it's going to be the ribs, unless it's going to be something
Or
big.
a ribeye. If I was having a
Or a
ribeye,
ribeye.
big piece of steak. That Jason Stephen.
That would cut
want,
into it,
yes.
right? But with the with the thinner meats and the fruits and the lighter style thing, you definitely want to go with the Loop. So that's what we are hoping you get out of the segments is being able to pair your wine up, great, because we have some awesome food and we're comparing it. One's overpowering, the other one is just right.
That's right.
All right, go
So
Drops.
now I'm going for a run. I don't know what you guys are going to do. Definitely going for a run. So thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
joining us, or
Yeah.
not judging us.
Well, I'm Crunch Kretschmar.
And I'm Regine Rousseau.
We'll find the wine to
To save you the time.